Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here comes Williams on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Wow, wide open here, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bills have a first down. Allen to throw. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Rolling out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Connects on the crosser. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Buying some time right. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And the Jets force the turnover on the first series of this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Oh, this big guy is moving. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here's Allen. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-point game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Cox into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he has this down to the 34. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Sending him on the dive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Line. Home to try.
Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On third down, Herbert. It's caught by Wilson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets break the tie here in the first. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jack Campbell with the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hey, ram.
They send a man in motion. They give here to the motion man. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. The Jets with an early lead. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Cap.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Same guy, Wilson again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is Cook on the handoff. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Allen setting up to throw. A lot of mess on the move here. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
Okay, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Herbert from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. Throws caught, and he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
From the red zone on 1st. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills face a 4-point deficit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This will end up as a touchback.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Dive play straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Go. Ready. Go. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Captain. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert with a blitz coming. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, yeah, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Turpin with a return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Black 80, black.
Herbert on first down. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills struck the second half with some needed points. George Pickens the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. They bring Wilson in motion right. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jets first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42. They give it to him again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Blitz coming. Throw left side. Taylor has it. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. Trucks a defender. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Line.
To the air this time. Herbert. This is reeled in by Wilson. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a third-quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pete, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. Escapes a defender. Arrives at the 40. Inside the 20. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? We played tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Starting from the 5. Dodges another stop. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has it downfield, working the left. Still fighting forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is
balls are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Blitz coming here. Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut it to 1 late in the third. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Another carry for him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4. First and 10 now from the 46. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. I'll bring the tight end left. On third and 2, Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. this one is doomed in a big way. Went in the wrong direction, and they could just keep going the wrong direction. Get off the field, boys. That's turnover on downs.
Hey, fourth down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Play action now. Allen. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Allen setting up to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To the air again, Allen. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Herbert throwing again. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Now a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back on the handoff. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as it gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's about 43 yards for it. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Round it. Middle.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw it. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and move them into field goal range.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Again, it's Cook. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
Fall back here, get back to the loop. 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 Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back.